When did the pick-me kid go too far? My older brother Jason was always a pick-me kid. No matter what I did, he had to one-up me. If I joined basketball, suddenly he was on the team too. If I played a video game, he'd buy the same one and brag about how much better he was. It didn't matter what it was. Sports, school, even stupid stuff like who could eat more slices of pizza. Everything with him had to turn into a competition. I always tried to be his friend. When he won, I cheered him on. When I won, I wanted to celebrate with him, but he'd just shrug and say it wasn't a big deal. If I told him about something good in my life, he'd find a way to make it about him. The worst moment came on my birthday. My parents surprised me with a brand new PlayStation, the exact one Jason had been begging for. I was over the moon, showed him the box, expecting maybe for once he'd be happy for me. Instead, he snatched it, walked upstairs, and before I could stop him, tossed it straight out the second floor window. The thing smashed on the driveway like a glass plate. I just stood there speechless, watching years of wanting that console turn to dust in seconds. That was the day I decided I'd stop sharing achievements with him. If he was just going to ruin every good thing, why give him the chance? Years passed. I kept my head down, finished high school, worked hard. Jason moved out for college. We barely spoke. On the day of my graduation, he texted asking if he could come. Part of me wanted to say no, but I thought maybe he was finally ready to make peace. When the ceremony started, my heart was pounding. The announcer began calling names. As mine was about to be read, I stood up, ready to walk across the stage. That's when Jason suddenly collapsed in the aisle. Everyone gasped. Teachers rushed over. The whole graduation stopped. The ambulance came, and Jason sat up weakly saying, "Guess I didn't drink enough water. Sun got me." Just like that, my moment was gone. My own brother fainted his way into the spotlight. The next morning, I got a call that I'd earned a full scholarship for college football. For the first time in years, I told my parents. They were ecstatic, posting online, telling every relative. I finally let myself celebrate with them. But Jason couldn't stand it. A week later, he showed up at the house, in a wheelchair. He told everyone he couldn't walk anymore. Some mystery illness had taken his strength. He put on this weak, shaky voice, acting like every move was agony. Our parents were devastated. Everyone pitied him, but I knew it was just another performance to pull attention back to him. So I played along. I was nice, supportive, even helped push his wheelchair sometimes. Meanwhile, I started gathering proof. Videos of him walking just fine when he thought no one was watching. Clips of him carrying groceries, jogging to his car, laughing at parties. Then came his big event. He invited all his friends and family to a party to celebrate his bravery. The living room was packed, everyone teary-eyed, ready to toast his strength. Jason wheeled himself to the front, glass in hand, soaking up the sympathy. That's when I stood up. "Before we toast," I said, pulling out my phone. I hit play, and the screen lit up with videos of Jason walking around, carrying heavy bags, dancing at a party, perfectly fine. Gasps filled the room, whispers spreading like wildfire. Jason's face went pale as the videos kept playing. My parents just stared at him, furious and embarrassed, while his friends slowly shook their heads. He didn't even bother finishing his toast. The party ended right there, everyone walking out without saying a word to him. For once, he couldn't take the spotlight back. It was finally over.